You just go back to the original business, the advertising-based business, and where they did well and where they didn't. What was your conclusion?
Well, it does feel like a big step back for Snap, given all of the work that it's been doing in overhauling its ad business. There were some positive signs. In the report, we saw growth in the number of active advertisers. We saw that it was successfully able to diversify its revenue streams with Snapchat Plus now bringing in over $100 million in revenue. And there were some improvements in its direct response advertising business, which is, of course, what it's been really focused on fixing and improving. The fact that brand advertising, though, is still so much of a headwind for Snap tells me that there is a lot more work to do within its direct response advertising business, both to get more advertisers on board and to get them to commit more budget to the app.
Just looking at the stock, down almost 25%. That does put it on track for its biggest drop since February, and a number of analysts cut their price targets on it. We have to kind of frame Snap in, I guess, the context of competition with Meta, Jasmine. Is that fair to do, and what would we learn if we did that?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually just having this conversation yesterday about whether it's still fair to compare Snap to Meta, because they really are playing in very different leagues. And one of the reasons we saw investors reward Meta, despite all of that AI spending and metaverse spending that it continues to push, is because it has this massive ad business and it was able to show a lot of improvement there. Snap is a much smaller ad player, and it has struggled to keep up, and it's still working to catch up with Meta, and so it really needs to be focusing on that. Now, it's not small by any means. We also heard that 850 million monthly active users was the number of users on the app now, so I think a lot of times it's framed as being the small player, but certainly isn't. But in terms of scale, definitely still smaller than Meta.